Welcome to Small Town Snarks. I'm Joel.
And I'm Miranda. Let's get snarky.
Who wears Prada?
Who wears Prada?
The Devil Wears Prada.
The Devil Wears Prada?
This is our review.
Of The Devil Wears Prada?
Hooray!
We're back.
We're back.
We're taking a scheduled break from our regular. We're taking a break from our regularly scheduled program.
There you go.
To discuss a highly anticipated topic on this podcast.
The Devil Wears Prada.
Devil Wears Prada. So here's the thing. I, like most people, have seen that movie many times. And I quote it often.
Yeah.
I quote it to Miranda often.
Mm-hmm.
And the number of times that I have said a Devil Wears Prada quote to Miranda, and Miranda said it to me, I don't know what you're saying. I still have not seen it. Hurt my soul to the point where it became required viewing.
Yeah.
It hurt my soul.
Yeah.
And I don't know how you made it like 20 years without seeing it at least once.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Couldn't tell you.
It's arguably one of the most quotable movies of all time. It's iconic.
What's your favorite quote?
I'm glad you wrote that.
I'm
glad you said that because I wrote.
Are you? Take a breath.
I'm glad you said that because I wrote some of my favorite moments from this movie down. But I think my favorite quote is bore someone else with your questions.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Bore someone else with your questions.
Would we be canceled if we started saying that?
Yes. That's not what I'm aspiring to. I would say that to you. I would not say that to someone else. Like, there's bore someone else with your question.
I mean, it depends on the question, though. If we're being honest.
Tales of Your Incompetence is also a really good one.
What's the glacial one?
By all means, move at a glacial pace. You know how that thrills me.
I love that one. Some people just... It'll be like, we're in the thick of tech week. Okay, this is crunch time. And some people... It is like... They are taking a stroll through a garden. And they don't have anywhere to be.
No. Of course not.
They're
where would they be?
They've been fed, they got their coffee.
Uh-huh.
And they're just strolling.
Mm-hmm.
And they move through life like that.
Yeah.
And it must be nice.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's so many moments in real life where I'm like, I would love to quote this stuff, but I do not aspire to be a Miranda Priestley style individual.
I do.
The episode that got Miranda canceled.
Well, I mean, there's something I do respect the fact that she does not take any BS, and she doesn't have time for it.
Mm-hmm. She's got too many other things going on.
Yeah. Now, I'm not quite mean enough to say some of the things I want to say sometimes. But it's like she says to people what I think about saying sometimes, and that was kind of cathartic to experience.
We have so much that we need to discuss about this movie. The first thing I want to do is I want to tie this back to theater for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Just because this is a primarily theater-based podcast. There is a Devil Wears Prada musical out there in the universe. It's currently playing in London. Just got extended into 2027. with potential rumors to come to Broadway at some point in time. So this is relating to our topic at hand.
Yeah.
But it just, what a movie. What a movie. So I would love to hear, I mean, I would love to just jump in with like our initial thoughts. Like, what did you think?
I enjoyed it. I was entertained the
Mm-hmm.
entire time. Um, I don't understand the end
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
of it. It just kind of felt like we're all friends now, and I didn't get that.
Like the end, like the very end, or like all
What
of the
other
end.
end?
Well, so there's like the mid end, the middle end with the whole wrapping up the stuff at with Meryl Streep and Jacqueline and that whole
When like
situation.
Meryl, I'm talking like Meryl's in the car,
Oh,
she's
yeah, yeah. Okay.
smiling,
Uh-huh.
Emily Blunt smiling, Anne Hathaway smiling.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
It was
what are we all
impressive.
so happy about?
They were all impressed. Everyone was just,
But she quit.
yeah, but she saw herself in her, Miranda. It's very deep.
I'm not buying that argument. um,
And there really is no winners in that situation. I mean, Andy kind of wins in the end, but
who's Andy?
Anne Hathaway, Andy Sachs.
Oh, yeah. Well,
She gets a job working for a newspaper, which she always wanted.
yeah.
Also, this episode's full of spoilers. If you haven't seen it, the time is now.
Um, I I'm really curious to see what they do with the second one because I think the way they talk about weight
Hmm.
and women's bodies is not going to fly in 2026.
No.
So I'm interested to see like they somehow found many women thinner than Anne Hathaway
Hmm.
to surround Anne Hathaway during this movie so they could refer to Anne Hathaway as overweight, fat, whatever.
Hmm.
And there's no universe in which Anne Hathaway is any of those things.
I think that that's an incredible point, and you're already seeing it. They just released another trailer the other day, or another like short
Mm-hmm.
peek at the second movie, and there's this whole bit about Miranda Priestley
Mm-hmm.
not knowing what to say and what was politically correct for her to say. There was a whole
I love
moment about
that.
that. Yeah, and she's trying to figure out what she said that offended people. And
Yeah.
it's, I think there's a take there, and I'm curious to see where they go with that because I think you're absolutely right that just,
Yeah. It's like I don't know if you watch Scrubs.
yeah.
The Scrubs new one,
Oh, I haven't watched the new one yet. No.
um but it's very fun seeing Dr. Cox try to figure out how to teach
Uh huh.
and not get in trouble.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
um but yeah, it was like shocking to me watching that and like them referring to Anne Hathaway like that, which I mean, she is one of like Hollywood's gorgeous ladies,
Yeah.
I was not expecting that. Also, and this is hilarious, but it wouldn't fly today. Um, when Emily Blunt says to Anne Hathaway, "I'm one stomach bug away from my goal weight,"
Another iconic line.
which is insanity,
Uh huh.
but it's so funny.
Uh huh.
Um, yeah, I love the Stanley Tucci line. You're not trying, you're whining.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Um, and I have a game for you.
You have a game for me.
We're gonna guess. Oh, I'm gonna have you guess. So, for context, I searched how much a 2026 Prada bag
Okay.
is,
Mm-hmm.
and I want you to guess what the first listing was. This from Prada's website.
Oh, this is not like this is
It's not a
Prada.
reseller. It's yeah.
I said a number earlier, which was it 800 or 8,000? I think it was 8,000. What did I
No,
say?
you said
Did I
800.
say 800? Okay, I'm gonna, based off of your reaction to that,
No.
increase it to like 3,000.
It's $3,400.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Okay.
A keychain,
Uh-huh.
Prada keychain,
Yeah.
put on your Prada bag,
Uh-huh.
$750.
Well, interesting.
The
That's
devil has quite the budget.
the well, so and it's so funny because in the movie that, they talk about how much money that, the fashion industry makes, and it's stupidly crazy billions of dollars, and people just wanting to buy certain things to look a certain way. It's fascinating look.
I think it's a really interesting marketing study
Yeah.
because people buy those bags because they are Prada bags,
Uh-huh.
not even because they look a certain way
Mm-hmm.
necessarily. Like, I mean, I don't have the eye, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, but you can get something that looks very similar
Mm-hmm.
for a fraction of the price.
Yeah.
But then you can't say it's Prada bag or
Mm-hmm.
Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
That's another big one. Or Jimmy Choo shoes,
Mm-hmm.
like $1,000 shoes. People
Yeah.
would be scared to wear them.
Right. Exactly.
Um,
Exactly.
so it's interesting how these companies have basically said, "Hey, we're the best and we're worth this money," and people listened.
Mm-hmm.
And enough people listened that they're still going strong.
Yeah. Yeah. It is an interesting study, and it's an interesting, like, the movie itself is such an interesting take on business overall, and like
Yeah.
management strategies, and like just basic human decency in the workplace. Like, I'm always fascinated by watching that movie, just thinking about there are people in the world who act that way to people that report to them, and that
Yes.
blows my mind. And like, regardless of what your job is or what work you do, like, that's just,
The expectation that you're like constantly on call.
yes.
And again, like there are some
Now, granted, I would
occupations,
rather take a work call than sit through Chicago on Broadway, but that's my personal hot take.
even with Whitney Levitt.
I just, yeah, that expectation of constantly being on call, constantly like
Yeah.
trying to solve crises, like manufactured crises, like get me
That's,
home in a hurricane.
yeah.
Like, how do I call the National Guard and have her airlifted out of there? Like, that bit was insane.
You use the perfect verbiage of manufactured
Crises.
crises.
Yeah.
Like, there are some jobs where you legitimately are on call because you're a brain surgeon or whatever,
Right,
and someone
exactly.
has an emergency and like you gotta go,
Yeah.
and that is life or death.
Uh-huh.
Um, when it's not life or
Right.
death, it can wait until
Uh-huh.
Monday.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and then there's so many other like bits in that movie where I'm like thinking to myself, I'm like, if I was in the position, like, I wouldn't have even made it that long, as the characters in this movie do. But like, the I need the unpublished Harry Potter manuscript.
That was the most ridiculous storyline. And that was like with the blonde man that was like trying to get with Anne Hathaway,
Hmm.
and he somehow got her the unpublished Harry Potter
Manuscript.
manuscript to give to Meryl.
And also give to her two daughters, and got it on the plane or on the train with them, and
Yeah,
got it bound, and
because the whole thing was she was trying to give Anne Hathaway an impossible task, so she had a reason to fire her or
uh
whatever.
which was followed up by her, or was that was given to her because she left a book on a wrong, not on a wrong table. She delivered the book to Meryl Streep's feet in the middle
She,
of her fighting with her
yeah,
husband. Yeah,
she accidentally walked in on a
marital dispute.
a Meryl tool.
Mer- a Meryl tool dispute.
um,
Yeah, it just,
yeah.
like, the number of manufactured crises in this movie are just unbelievable. Um,
but we've all had situations like that, and like
Not to
not
that
to that
scale.
not to that scale,
Yeah.
but like this idea of like you're in marketing, like this idea of we need these pictures for this pamphlet, and we
Hmm.
need them yesterday.
Hmm.
And now you're gonna have to run out and find some people to take pictures of because we need them.
Same level of I need 13 skirts from Calvin Klein. Just I it like that mindset of I need you to do all of these things. It's the Miranda Priestley mindset of you need to do all of these things and I'm not going to give you more information than what you need and you can figure out the rest. Like that type of
Mhm.
energy is just chaos.
But
Like
then when
I
you don't read my mind
right.
and get me exactly what I want, I'm gonna
Hmm.
get upset.
Yes.
Um, I want to talk about the boyfriend because
Okay.
apparently
Right.
this has been like people have debated over this character
Hmm.
since the movie came out. Now I'm new to the party because I just watched the movie for the first time,
Hmm.
and he's not coming back for the second one. Like
Mm.
they did not ask him back
Okay.
because of the controversy around this character. So I'm just curious, what are your thoughts on our good friend Nate?
I I think from an early 2000s perspective, when the movie first came out, a lot of people saw him as like, oh, he's has to put up with a lot and X, Y, and Z. And then, I think as time has progressed, I feel like he has become part of the villain arc of this story. Like, they're living in New York. They need a place to live. She's working a job. She's doing really great at her job and he's just upset that she's not around for him all the time. And now, granted, she's doing the impossible and probably not focusing on,
Mm,
their family and their relationship as much. But I just feel like he whines a lot. He
yeah,
whines a lot.
I think I have two kind of like conflicting feelings about it.
Sure.
I think his reaction with the birthday,
Yeah.
like that when she missed his birthday, but then she came in with a cupcake, like
Uh-huh.
she was in
She was
that moment, she
trying.
was clearly trying. And
Uh-huh.
I think his character was being a bit of a baby in
Mm-hmm.
that moment and very much like overreacted. Um, However, I will say the argument of like, because I've seen this too, like people talking about this, well, she's working really hard and blah blah
Mm-hmm.
blah, and it's like, yeah, but when you put your work above literally everything, I
Right.
can understand how people close to you would get frustrated.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like she would go out to dinner and she would go like she had to leave and
Yeah.
like there was
Well,
no
they all
time for anything else.
Yeah, and they all knew that that was the expectation for this job. Like early on, sure, I'm sure there was a lot of shock value, but like when he starts to really get upset, it's like 3 or 4 or 5 months of her in this job. Like he knew what he was signing up for at that point. So it's like that adjustment and him being upset about it fascinates me.
Yeah, I didn't like when he was still upset when she was clearly trying, even with her crazy schedule, to like
Hmm.
make an effort.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a fascinating, like the two of them together in this story. It's definitely the side dish of this story. Like I feel like that dynamic
Mm,
between, Anne Hathaway and her like relationship with her work is
yeah.
really the main story here.
They do use the classic rom-com formula though with her and the boyfriend.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do want to talk about Anne Hathaway and Emily Blunt's dynamic in this movie because it's one of my favorite things. The when I leave, you are chained to this desk.
Yeah.
The former
Emily Blunt,
employee working at TV Guide. Like,
she's amazing
uh-huh.
in this movie. And like I love too when she goes to the event and she's sick and like the way that she plays that.
Yeah.
Um,
Also, that is a wild thing that I make jokes about all the time. The dynamic of having to know all of the party guests ahead of time so that way because of course Meryl Streep can't be
Bothered.
bothered with knowing everybody, but everyone else can be. Like that
Hmm.
is wild.
Yeah.
like memorizing 2 books full of people just in case. Insane. Absolutely insane. But yeah, their dynamic and like their relationship, especially at the beginning of the movie, where she's like, I get 15 minutes lunch for you. I get 15 minutes for lunch and you get 10 or whatever it
Yeah.
is. So, like, what is going on?
It's
Oh,
madness.
my other favorite thing watching this with you was you made the comment of, oh, that Michael Scott bit in The Office makes so much more sense now when he's throwing.
Well, when yeah, I love that scene. Even though I hadn't seen the movie where
Yeah.
it's the one of the openers and Pam goes, Michael apparently watched The Devil Wears Prada this weekend, and he just comes in and he just like throws his coat like it's a montage of him just throwing his stuff at Pam.
And then he goes into his office and doesn't he say like get Gabbana on the phone or something?
Yeah,
And she's like, "Do you want me to call the main line or like their customer service?" So good.
it's amazing.
It's so good. It stands the test of time. It's a wonderful comedy.
Yeah,
I I just if you haven't seen it, I will watch this movie with anybody. It's
with anybody,
anybody,
anybody.
anybody,
Okay,
anybody that knows me. If you haven't seen it,
and
please
there's
tell
already
me.
a caveat now. You won't watch it with a random stranger.
I think about it. It's that
Okay,
good. Yeah.
okay,
I wrote down 2 other quotes that I really love.
yeah.
The whole bit about cellulite is the number one ingredient in clam chowder. That
Again, we would not. They're not gonna say that in part two. I can guarantee you.
it's so good. And then that whole bit of I mean it's the point that you're making that they would never say it again, but the 4 is the new 2 and 2 became the new 0. Like that whole runner of jokes just yeah, it would never happen again. Um I just it's such a brilliant film and I can't wait until the second one comes out. It's going to be a wild time.
Yeah, Meryl Streep it's worth watching it for Meryl alone.
My favorite thing about the production of that movie, they've given several interviews where Meryl Streep apparently walked in on the first day and just said to Anne Hathaway, I love your work. I am really happy to be working with you, but this will be the last nice thing that I say to you because she's so method in her acting that she's like, I can't be nice to you anymore. Like I have to like separate myself from the character.
Oh my gosh.
Like that's the type of energy and professionalism you need in the world. Just go in and just hit the ground running.
Yeah,
Wow.
they're getting the band back together. What a cast, especially
What
now.
a
Like they've
cast.
all had crazy careers.
Yeah. Yeah. And Stanley Tucci, some of his best work.
I can't even think of what else he's been in.
Several things with Meryl Streep.
Like what?
Julie and Julia. I love that
I
movie.
haven't seen that movie.
Oh my gosh. I mean,
Why all these movies about middle-aged ladies? I'm
it's a
telling you,
great movie.
it's your
Amy
demand.
Adams is so good in that movie too.
What is it about?
Julia Child. And you've never seen this movie before. Well,
Mm-mm.
okay, we're adding it to the list. Julia Child. It's about her, and this woman named Julie who takes I almost said Meryl Streep's cookbook, Julia Child's cookbook, and she writes a blog, blogging about making every single recipe in the book within a year. It's a fascinating movie, and it goes through like her life and like what
Okay.
her relationship is like as she's trying to like beat this record of making everything in this recipe book, and then jumps back in time to show Julia Child's life while she's writing the cookbook.
Okay.
Really, really good movie. Another really quotable movie.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a good genre. I love a good movie. I'll watch.
But not E.T.
E.T. is on my list to revisit. In full.
Yeah, watching pieces of it does not count.
I I think I've seen it all by now, but I I'm an advocate for it regardless.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. What are our final thoughts on the devil and their wearing of Prada?
I think it's a great movie that everybody should see, and I will continue to quote it until the end of time.
What's your favorite brand of clothing or articles of clothing or
That's not who
accessories?
I am. That's not who I am. Like, I don't.
What's your go-to? You definitely have a go-to.
Oh, I just love something off of a Kohl's rack. A
Holes.
Kohl's rack. Yeah, I don't. I'm not particular about the brand. I just, I buy clothing and
You have a brand of shoes that you go to?
no, not really. Clothing. All right, here
You're
we go.
wearing a
Yeah, Disney. I
brand.
love the Disneyland brand, the Disney World, Disney, the mouse brand.
Mm.
No, I'm not a big material items person. Like, I would rather buy clothing from like Kohl's or some random store. I'll buy clothes from Walmart, wherever I need to buy them from, if I can spend more of my money on traveling and doing things that I love. Same thing about material items. Like, I haven't had a laptop for 3 years because I lost a charger and I'm not going to buy another one because I don't use a laptop. I
I
just
don't
don't
want to
buy
get started
I
on
don't
that.
buy
We
we'll get there with
we
rent.
just had an issue where you could have used a laptop because you couldn't play the tracks that you
That
need
is
to play
correct.
for a
But
show.
fortunately, we had someone in the cast who not only ran the music but also had a laptop that ran swimmingly. So,
You remember when the COVID vaccines came out
mhm.
and people who weren't getting vaccinated were kind of like, well, I'm just going to benefit from everyone around me getting vaccinated.
That's I
That's
don't
what you
necessarily
just
know
said.
if that's quite the same thing.
It's exactly the same.
Wow.
There's no
But yeah,
difference.
no, that's my mindset though with it. Like, I don't worry about name brand things because I like to spend my money on doing activities. And
You love spending your money on a cocktail.
I I
You
I,
love a
I do
cocktail.
love a cocktail. I
Yeah.
like to travel. I like to see shows and go to Broadway. Go
Hmm.
to Florida a lot. I like experiences versus material items, which is why I think I love this movie so much because it's just something that I don't have an affinity for.
Hmm.
And it's fun to see other people be really excited about things like that. And I don't have to spend $3,400 on a Prada bag, you know, or anything
Yeah.
that's named Miranda.
That's like 2 annual passes.
That that is 2 annual passes. Yeah, 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 yeah,
I liked
yeah.
your air
Yeah,
math.
I'm just carry the one. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you could get Disneyland and World.
don't tempt me with a good time. Yeah, that's my preference. But what about you? Do you have a brand?
I have an issue with collecting things in general. I've gotten a lot better,
Mm-hmm.
but I'll just like collect Funko Pops,
No, I do love a good Funko.
pins. I'm still collecting pins. My rationale is they bring me joy and they don't take up a lot of space.
It's a great.
Um, the Junie and Burke, they have
Oh,
Disney bags.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. And recently I've become loyal to the Brooks running shoe.
Oh, a good Brooks running shoe. I've
Hmm.
heard good things about Brooks running shoes.
Yeah. Well, my knee started to hurt. So then I got a pair of Brooks and then it doesn't hurt anymore.
Oh, good.
Um,
Sorry, this is just a running thing. Is we're all getting older. Bones start to hurt.
well, yeah. I mean, when you're putting that much stress on it and you don't have good shoes.
Yeah, that's the stress of putting one foot in the grave.
Yeah, exactly. Hop in the grave, hop out of the
Yeah,
grave. Yeah,
exactly,
that's
exactly.
basically all running is. Apparently I didn't know this. You have to or you're supposed to switch your running shoes every like 300 to 500 miles.
Great, I've still got another 20 years on mine. Perfect.
So I'm just like, I don't even know how to track that. And I'm like,
Pull out the calculator, do some air math.
yeah. And also 300 to 500 is a really big range.
It's like a car. Like a car can only make it
Yeah.
300 to 500,000 mile, or that's 500,000 is a really really good car. I
uh,
also other things Joel doesn't know much about cars.
yeah, but clothes,
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Bags, I can't imagine spending that much on a bag. That's crazy.
yeah. I just get a shopping bag from the grocery store.
I mean, I don't know if I would go that far. I think you can have a bag.
I do love a good canvas tote. I'll carry around a nice canvas tote.
What? The way you say things makes you sound like an old man. What's gonna happen when you're actually old? That's what I'm afraid of.
I'm going through Benjamin Bottom.
Benjamin.
Button. I mean, Benjamin Buttons. Benjamin Button in his life with my language, with my speaking, with my speaking, specifically because I talk like an old man, and as I get older, I will start saying nonsense. But I'll start using the slang that the kids use.
Oh,
There
okay.
could be a whole podcast episode on just me learning the things that the kids say these days.
But that's on the docket. I know we have people that want to do,
I
do
would
that.
love to learn
Teach us
the
the Gen
terminology.
Z
Yeah.
slang.
When I learned crash out, yeah,
Yeah,
that
we
one.
use it all the time. We
I
got really
love
hooked
crash.
on it.
Apparently that's not a thing anymore.
What is that new thing they're saying?
I didn't pick up on 6-7 until it was
It was
dead.
until it was
Yeah.
dead. um, started saying something. I've lost it. I've lost it. They were
Yeah.
saying something during Joseph. I can't remember what it was.
I don't kids these days.
Yeah.
Kids. What's the problem with kids these days?
I want to know what Benjamin Bottom is. I don't know if I want to see that
Okay,
movie.
well, yeah, so long story short, I tried, this was years and years ago. Um, Several friends of mine and we had this like running thing where we would like say things incorrectly, or someone would be talking too fast and someone said Benjamin Bottoms instead of Benjamin Button. And now when I'm talking too fast, I will also accidentally, as we all heard, say Benjamin
You said
Bottoms.
you're going through Benjamin Bottoms. Is it
I,
like a magic school bus situation? You shrink down and go into the body. Right through the
oh
balloon
my
knot.
gosh. Oh my gosh, this is totally lost its plot.
I think we've hit our max
I think we
recording
do 2 more episodes on top
No.
of this.
I don't know what I'll say or what I'll do.
Did you know that there's a Benjamin Bottoms musical?
Oh,
Did you know that?
wow.
Yeah, London. They've got all the cool
They
things
show
in
the
London.
full moon. We used to,
Oh my god.
well, we still probably do, pick on my mom because, we saw Miss Saigon as a family
Mm-hmm.
on tour. I don't remember where it was. But there's a scene, a romantic scene,
Mm-hmm.
but it was like up high stage left and where our seats were.
Mm-hmm.
Like she was the only member of our family who saw his full butt. Or just like you saw the full moon. Uh,
What a time. What a time. Well, in any event, that's our anything else on the Devil and Prada and all things movie?
well, I think we covered it. I think I'm gonna start showing up to rehearsals and throwing coats at people
I'll start saying do the coat.
what's the question quote?
Oh, bore someone else with your questions, or
Yeah. Please bore someone else with your
yeah,
questions. Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty great.
I'll try it one time, see if it sticks.
We'll be ready to tell that story on a future episode of the podcast.
I know my audience. I'll pick someone who won't cry.
All right, well, we'll see you all next time.
Alrighty, see ya.
And that's a wrap. Thanks for getting snarky with us. We'll see you later.
See you next time.